CEO with Ladders, corporate board director, pharma business leader, academic advisor, and global leadership coach. Dr. Pramil Tiwari, former head Department of Pharmacy Practice, former Associate Dean, Academic Affairs, Naipa Mohali as our guest of honor, Dr. Richa Goyal, CEO and co-founder, Dual Sphere Consulting, and Dr. Ajit Singh, founder and CEO of Climed Research Solutions. Each of them represents a bridge between science, innovation, and policy, the very essence of this conference. We are privileged to have them light the torch for this global initiative, inspiring students, researchers, and professionals to explore the future of HEOR and RWE. I would now like to introduce and invite Dr. Richa Goyal, the CEO and co-founder of Dual Sphere Consulting, for the welcome address. Over to you, ma'am.
Thanks, Fatima. Charting the future of evidence from insight to impact. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all joining us from across the globe. I am Dr. Richa Goyal, CEO and co-founder of Dual Sphere Consulting. It is my honor to welcome you to the HEOR and RWE Vanguard Conference, a gathering of pioneer minds shaping the next generation of healthcare evidence and decision making. This conference would not have been possible without collaboration with Climed Research Solutions, Curio, Climed Health Tech Mitra, KIHT, Gitanjali University, Chandigarh University, Asian Pharmacists Society, Association of Community Pharmacists of India, PharmGen AI, NeuraTrial AI, and Invocept Global Solutions. Special mention to Dr. Ajit Singh, Dr. Pramil Tiwari sir, Professor P K Rajput sir, Dr. Kavita Kachru, Dr. Mahendra Singh Rathore, Dr. Vimal Arora, Dr. Anant Nagappa Naik sir, and Dr. Hit Sharma. Today, we stand at an extraordinary intersection where data meets purpose and evidence meets action. Health economics and outcomes research, HEOR, and real-world evidence, RWE, have evolved from being support functions to becoming strategic levers in shaping clinical, regulatory, and access decisions globally. Yet, as the landscape shifts, driven by digital transformation, AI integration, patient centricity, and the globalization of evidence, the question we ask and the frameworks we build are more critical than ever. This conference is not merely about sharing insights, it's about creating a vanguard, a forward-looking community that redefines how we generate, interpret, and apply evidence in real-world contexts. Over the next sessions, you will hear from global leaders, innovators, and practitioners who are challenging conventions, from the role of generative AI in HEOR to the next frontier of value demonstration and evidence synthesis. As we begin, I encourage each one of you to engage, challenge, and collaborate, because the future of HEOR and RWE is not written by any one organization or region, but by a shared commitment to scientific integrity, innovation, and impact. You will hear from global leaders. Let this conference be the beginning of new conversations, collaborations, and commitments to ensure that every data point tells a story and every story drives better health outcomes. Thank you and welcome to the Vanguard.
Thank you so much, Dr. Goyal, for this inspiring address. I would now like to invite our chief guest for this enthralling conference inauguration, Dr. Pramod Kumar Rajput, for addressing the gathering with his opening remarks.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Very, very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the wonderful researchers who are joining here in this great conference. I feel very happy and blessed to be a part of this great conference. And my esteemed speakers, the distinguished guests and respected colleagues, the dear participants, it is for me, it's truly a privilege and an honor to welcome you all on this HEOR Vanguard eConference 2025. The forum for the industry leaders to bridge science, technology, and policy, which is the real requirement. This remarkable, great event planned and organized in association with the Dual Sphere Consulting Singapore, led by Dr. Richa Gupta, and Climed Research Solution, Climed Health Tech Mitra, led by Dr. Ajit Singh, and in collaboration with KIHT, Visakhapatnam, led by Dr. Kavita Kachru, which marks a significant milestone in our collective journey towards the evidence-based healthcare, which is the need of the hour. You friends, you all will agree, in today's complex healthcare world, science alone is not enough. We all require the evidence, economics, and ethics. Evidence, economics, and ethics to come together to guide our decisions, which is the need of the hour. And that's why first time in the global conference HEOR, Health Economics and the Outcomes Research, it is going to play the transformative role, because once we transform ourselves, we are ready to reform, we are ready to perform, which is the again requirement for the coming scenario, because it has been implicated with the human intelligence and AI, both put together. This conference beautifully connects the clinical science and the real world outcomes, helping policymakers, payers, and the innovators make them informed, the sustainable and the value-driven healthcare decisions. You know, I often say a new drug may save a life, but good HEOR can save a healthcare system. So it was on the lighter side. I just want to add it. This beautiful conference is not just another academic meeting. I just repeat, this wonderful conference is not just an academic meeting. It is a movement, a collaborative platform that brings together science, technology, and policy under one roof. Just now, Dr. Richa Gupta has said about it. For our young researchers and students, this is actually a golden opportunity, not just to learn, but connect with the mentors, because so many mentors are coming here on this platform and shape their career in one of the most impactful fields in the modern healthcare, which is again the requirement. As we move toward the precision medicine, digital health, and the value-based care, HEOR is becoming the strategic compass of the pharmaceutical and healthcare industry. It does not just ask, does this treatment work? I repeat, please listen to this word very carefully. It doesn't ask, does this treatment work? It asks, does it work best for whom, at what cost, and in what context? So work best for whom, at what cost, and what context, which is very important. It's about closing the gap between the clinical trials and real world impact, ensuring that innovation reaches the patient, not just the publication only. And with the artificial intelligence, data analytics, and the digital health converging, HEOR is evolving faster than ever before. As they say, data is the new oil. Post-COVID, everybody started talking about it. Data is the new oil because AI, machine learning, all is based on that. But unlike oil, data does not pollute, it enlightens. That is the beauty of it. It really enlightens, which is the real need. So to all the speakers and the great delegates joining from across the globe, your participation signifies that HEOR is not just a discipline. It is a global dialogue, one that bridges the gap between the science, economics, and the patient well-being. As we all inaugurate this conference, let us remember, data becomes wisdom only when interpreted with purpose. And this conference is going to show that what is the real purpose is there, how data should be interpreted. So HEOR gives us that purpose to ensure that every healthcare innovation delivers real value to the system, to the societies, and most importantly, the end user, which is the end user, that is the patient. Because to elevate the human suffering, that is really required. So over the next 3 days, let's engage, explore, and envision a future where evidence and empathy work hand in hand. Together, let's bridge science, technology, and policy, and through that bridge, bring the future of the healthcare closer to the people who need it most. Once again, I wholeheartedly, warmly welcome each of you to this HEOR Vanguard conference. Let us make it insightful, impactful, and truly inspiring. That the conference should be starting. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rajput. I would now like to invite the guest of honor for this inauguration, Dr. Pramil Tiwari, to address the gathering.